today we're going to be working on the classic. Here are all the individual coloured runners that come included in this kit, including polycaps as well as beam sabers and a sheet of stickers and decals. We'll be using these tools in the build today. This was the design that started it all, back in April 7th, 1979, when it was first shown to us in the series Mobile Suit Gundam, where it was constructed on Side 7 and piloted by young Amuro Ray. Although based on the same design, this version of the Gundam is based on its origin version, which has some more modern takes on the design that makes it look a little bit more like a real robot that would be used by a military company. One of the things I like to do when building my kits is to panel line them, but often enough with the Gundam Marker fine tip panel liners, you can easily use Gundam Panel Line Remover to help clean up all those messy areas that you may need. I recommend using a Q-tip for this, but it's not entirely necessary as there are other tools that can be used to clean up panel lines. Here is something that's a little bit more difficult for beginners, I'd say. It's not necessarily something that must be done, but I'd highly recommend, is with most kits that come with V-fins, there are often safety flags that are placed upon the V-fin. Some builders prefer to snip these off and file them down so you get that sharp V-fin that you see in the production photos. To talk about my thoughts on this kit while I put it back together, it's honestly one of my favourite high grades that I've put together to this day. And honestly, it might be a little bit on the older side of a design compared to the modern and more angular and sharp Gundam designs that we have to this day. But you can't go wrong with getting your hands on the classic design. It feels good, it's solid of a build, the color separation is very, very nice apart from a few keynote differences such as the little mark on the crotch plate, which is supposed to have a yellow marking on it, but is instead done using a yellow sticker. The weapons included in the kit are also extremely good, having both sets of beam rifles, the shield and the bazooka, 2 sets of beam rifles including their beams as well, and also add-on parts to make it the early type RX78-2 and the middle type RX78-2. That being said, I highly recommend this kit to anyone that's thinking about getting into the hobby, or if you're already in the hobby, I'd highly recommend this kit, as it is super well crafted, super nicely designed, and super solid as well. I built a few master grades, high grades, and perfect grades in the past, and I honestly have to say that this surpasses some of the master grades I've built in the past as well. Highly recommend this kit, and if you can find yourself choosing between a kit and any other version of the RX78-2, as there are many different versions of the kit, I'd highly recommend going for this one, as I honestly feel this one's the best one of them all.